Hello, hello, and welcome to Diego C Palace. Um, yeah, let's get myself ready here. Just been a little bit earlier this time. I've got the Oh, 1 minute. Let's get myself sorted here. I can breathe, and it's going to be Sporting versus Arsenal. Manchester City are also in the Champions League. Good afternoon, or shall I say, good evening to everyone there. James Stone. Big up to you. Good evening, Steve Jones, Steve ROC, anyone else in the chat, wherever you are at around the world. Big up to you. This is going to be a massive, massive evening for Champions League football. Oh, actually, starting on something already. It's not just a watch along to watch football. It's also a eat along. I don't really. I've had something to eat already, but here we go. Here we go. Now, in the description, I've already put the lineup for. I managed to do the lineups for Arsenal. Let me just get this going again, and yeah, it's going to be exciting. I mean, there's oh, hot dogs, hey, fries. I've just had my chips and a little pizza. And no, I've got the nibbles. I've got a few. Oh, excuse me. I've got a few cheesy bites, some biscuits, some chocolate biscuits and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna get the game up and running because we've got about. Actually, let me put this down here so I can see what I'm doing. I've got there has been a result thus far, actually. Yeah, it has finished now. Oh, stop it. In the UEFA Champions League, Slovan Bratislava is handed 2, AC Milan 3, and Pulisic, who used to play for obviously Chelsea back in the day, didn't he? And also Rafael Leao and Abraham there, scotting for AC Milan, and there's no doubt that big pressure there on AC Milan, the manager Paulo Fonseca up there, and so it's they look like they've gone up the table there, and yeah, that looked like a little tasty affair there, I can't lie. And then Atletico Madrid, Diego Simone's side, Tinkerbells, I call him Tinkerbells, Diego Simone, and he's won 6-0 away at Sparta Prague, and it was 2-0 at half time. Alvarez, Griezmann, back on. Was he? Did he start in the lineup or did he come on as a sub? Let's have a look. He came on as a sub. Conor Gallagher starting there, out on the wing there for Diego Simone there. Those of you Chelsea fans out there, and yeah, Griezmann coming on as a substitute on 59 minutes, and they're scoring literally within 1 minute of coming on, and then Carrera and Llorente scoring as well there for Atletico Madrid. Big up to everyone in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Got some Safari Park live cam on the box for the dog. That's right. That's right. You make sure the dog is well looked after, and the dog will look after you. You can, yeah, if you play wildlife, if you've got a little iPad or a little tablet, you'll be surprised what animals are interested in if you put it up to them. And then it's not just the noises. Remember that dogs and cats and chickens, they all have different color spectrums of what they can see. Actually, chickens have got a better color spectrum than what you and I have as humans. Real talk. So, yeah, give some entertainment there to the little dog there, and make sure you don't forget to open the door in case he goes to go out there and lift a leg or let it sit down to have a you know what. Big up to you, Steve ROC. back for Rangers. Oh, Rangers playing today. Right, I'll have to have a look at that. Actually, not a bad combo. Yeah, Gerrard's not done too well wherever he's gone. Mind you, I expect he's earning quite a good money there. And Steve RFC saying, "How can tell Celtics Leipzig can play Bruce tomorrow, and then Zagreb went away next." Gibson not got that midfield calm. That's all trying to got Kamizaki. Here we go. Here we go. It started already. James Stone's already started, and what a score! Yes, 6-0 for Atletico Madrid, making a statement that will help with the goal difference in the table. And James Stone mentioning the goalie. I've had 2 pints of Guinness. I'm already started on the Cabaret Sauvignon, and as you can see, I'm doing it in a whiskey bottle to make it look like I'm drinking Coca-Cola. But it's a nice little vintage. It's from Chile. Well recommended vintage there. I've had 2 pints of the Guinness of the black stuff, so the keyboard actually a bit off. Haha! There you go. There you go. Yes, yes, yes. Right. Cheers to everybody out there, and up the Palace and down with the with all the other football clubs down there. And oh right, they started already. Oh my god. They must have kicked off at 7:45 then at Norwich. Right, quickly, other fixtures starting. But if you want to know the lineups for, please hit a like. Yes, well, please hit a like. Hit the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you're new as you enter the stream. And let me just try and share it quickly. Oh, Lord, I hate doing this. I don't know what to do what I'm doing, to be honest. What have I got to do? So let me just turn the volume down. I don't want anything to go off. Got to get the... No, I've got about 5 minutes. I'll do the live feed in a minute. And yeah, definitely keep me in the likes. And trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. And there's other fixtures, of course, going on in the Champions League tonight and elsewhere. Let's have a little butchers at it. And we've got Barcelona. They're under pressure. They couldn't keep a 2-0 winning in the last fixture. And Vincent Gaeta, who used to play for Crystal Palace, in goal for... he managed to keep Barcelona at bay. So there's a lot of pressure at Barcelona. Let's see, Palace. Oh, that's not right. Oh, why are you doing that? Yeah, please keep hitting the likes, as I say, and I'll keep that over there for the moment. Right. If you know, you know. Who knows? I'll try and put as much info out as possible, correct information. So if you don't know, you know, you know. Real talk. If you don't understand that expression, then you'll get used to it. You'll get used to it. But if you know, you know. Remember yourself back in the heyday, how you were. And I can't see a thing, so I'm going to get the right glasses on because I can't see. Tiddly what's 1 minute. Oh, I knew I wasn't ready. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right. Oh. Right, here we go. Let's get ready. Oh, penny for the guy has fallen down. Let's lift him. Or is it her? Is it her or is it he? I don't know. I don't want to discriminate. These days you can't tell. But there he is. It's back up. So stop moaning. No, it's not Eddie Nketiah. He's receiving treatment, and you wait and see. Eddie Nketiah will come back and he will score between 10 and 15 goals by the end of the season. And numpties like Jack and football fans out there that have thrown him underneath the bus. Thrown him underneath the bus. I started, so I'll say it again. They will be surprised. Look into my eye. James Stone. Real talk, Eddie Nketiah will prove you wrong. You will see. Remember, we've got pound for pound the best sporting director in Dougie Freeman. Who let the dogs out? Who? There we got him, and he brought in Eddie Nketiah, and we'll be able to get him back on form, get him scoring more goals than he ever scored at Crystal Palace, and at the end of the season, we'll sell him back to Arsenal for double the price that we paid for him. Real talk. That's how Dougie Freeman. That's how good he is. Right. Here we go. No, he won't be able to play for the women's game. It's fallen down. What's going on? Why is it keep falling down? Oh, wait a minute, it's fallen down again. Oh my days. This someone send a memo. The prop department. What's going on? Now, you can tell I'm not using a green screen. Listen, it's all real stuff here. No AI. It's the real deal. It's a program that says that, the real deal. Anyway, back to the football. I'm going to quickly go out. We've got about 5 minutes quickly. So, Slovan Bratislava 2, AC Milan 3, Sparta Prague, I should say. I'll get my teeth right. Atletico Madrid 6. That's the full-time results in the UEFA Champions League. All the rest of these following are 8 p.m. kickoff GMT time. Barcelona versus Brest. Bayern Leverkusen versus Red Bull Salzburg. Bayern Munich versus PSG. Inter Milan versus RB Leipzig. Manchester City, will they score tonight? Would Erling Haaland be back to get his mojo back? They're at home at the Etihad against Feyenoord. So good luck to those Man City fans out there. Sporting FC with that youngster Kyrgios that everyone wants to buy. Arsenal have gone to Sporting. Remember, Sporting have got a new manager because Ruben Amorim has obviously landed with all his coaching staff and entourage at Manchester United at Carrington, and they seem to be getting on with the job on hand up there. And the last fixture, Young Boys versus Atlanta. But hurry up because I need to get the match going. In the Scottish Premiership, it's Hibs 0, Aberdeen 0 at the moment. Just kicked off there 9 minutes into it. So either my clock is wrong or they started earlier. I don't know what's going on there. But it's my prediction for that one was Hibs. I did a prediction for that last night. I said Hibs 0, Aberdeen. I'm going to go for Aberdeen 2. I think Hibs, they might get lucky go at the beginning. In the Championship, quickly, there is a few fixtures. Just can everyone please finish above Millwall? That's all I ask. So if you're in thereabouts Millwall, make sure you keep Millwall out of the playoff region. If you're in the Championship and you're a football fan in there, please do that. That's all I ask. I don't ask for more. It's just as a backup plan in case my Palace goes down. Now, here we go. If you know, you know. He can trust. No, he's not going to go and do all that. Oh Lord, don't, because there's a lot of work police watching these channels. I don't want to get in trouble. Every champion game started at 7:45 at Sunderland. Oh right, I said the Sunderland started at 8 p.m. Thank you, Steve. Who's Sunderland playing, by the way? Oh yeah, hold on a minute. I just want to quickly have a look. Who's Sunderland playing? Oh right, yeah, they're playing West Brom. I've been up to the stadium a lot, and right, just a quick butchers before the match starts. I'm going to go and have a look at PSG, Bayern Munich, see if Michael Olise started. No, he hasn't. He's Vincent Kompany, the ex-Manchester City captain. He's gone for Sane instead of Olise and Conman on either side of Musiala. What an amazing prospect Musiala is for the game. And Harry Kane up top. And Michael Olise is on the bench. And I would always start Michael Olise, I'm sorry. He shouldn't be on the bench. This is a champion. He didn't go to Champions League club to go and sit on the bench. And then during the league, he's also on the bench. He'll eventually leave. He needs to be on the pitch, in my opinion. And PSG, Luis Enrique there's gone with Reis, Dembele and Barcola up top. So that's going to be quite a juicy there affair. But back to the main event, if you like. Before I go into it, Manchester City, Pep Guardiola re-signed his contract, and he's gone for Luis, Akanji, Ake, and Guardiola as a back four. He has no real choice with the injuries and the things that he's got. He's gone for Gundogan in the middle. Either side, he's gone Bernardo Silva and Matheus Nunes. Up top, he's gone for Haaland, and either side with the Goldilocks, Grealish and the young man. Well, he looks very young. Foden there on the right wing there. So he's rested Kyle Walker. He's rested Kevin De Bruyne again. He's rested so many players there, Ruben Dias and all that and all the like. So he's got options there. Pep Guardiola at home at the Etihad. It's an 8 p.m. kickoff against Feyenoord. I think they should win it. My prediction is Manchester City. There you go. I'm going to say a bold statement. Manchester City 3, Feyenoord 0. Back to winning ways, Pep Guardiola and those Manchester City fans. But who knows? They're hot and cold at the moment. But back to the main event here. You've got Sporting FC, Sporting versus Arsenal. I've put the lineups in the chat. Oh no, I've messed this up now. And believe me, a minute. It's certainly the real deal on. Well, I don't know. Yes, the real deal. That's right. Make sure you get your value for money. If you know, you know. It's about football. It's not just about eating and drinking. It's also about football. Let's try not get off script here. It's a nice. I think it was 99 there. This one, but that wasn't a vintage year. Now, up the Feyenoord. Oh right, so here we go. We got someone supporting the enemy. I don't know. I always like to see the home teams do well. As for Arsenal, if you look at the Arsenal played Sporting 2 years ago, says Steve, in Europe, bet them on penalties. There you go. Arsenal would have won with their away goals still continued. I have been to the Stadium of Light twice. Oh, big up to you. Yeah, I've been there. I've sat right behind one of the goals in November 2015. Because you got a good memory, mate. I tell you that much. I can't remember what I did last week, let alone back to 2015. Anyway, and Leicester, April 2016. I like Sunderland and Carlisle. Don't let any Newcastle United hear you say that. I tell you that much. If you're in the boozer, up it, or if you're working with a Geordie and you say that you like Sunderland, there will be a situation there, and they won't shut up. They will not shut up. They will rabbit on all day long, and you won't end up doing any work with them. You'll end up doing their share of the work. So don't upset the Geordies saying that you like Sunderland. Oh my days, absolute seeds. And Sunderland and Carlisle. Carlisle is one of the Northwest club, surely, up there. I had to choose. It's Sunderland. Harry Kane playing for Bayern Munich. Yes, that's right. And how on earth could I possibly want to support Man City? Oh my days, here we go. There's not many City fans out there, is there, by the sounds of it? But they have won a lot lately. So if any of us want to have a little pop at them. Oh, and here we go. They're about to kick off. How does Jardis actually work? I tell you, the ones that I've worked with, you will last 5 minutes with them, sunshine. You wouldn't last 5 minutes. Right. Let's get the game on. Let me get the butchers on. And let's get this one on. And let's do the multitask. There's so many matches going on. I'm going to go for the Arsenal game. If you're new, please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. I put the lineups of the Arsenal away at Sporting just now, if you want to have a little butchers at that. And there's also some information there about Arsenal, which I'll read out in a minute. It looks quite juicy. Arsenal needs to start winning. Arteta needs to start winning for his side. All those millions and millions and millions and millions of pounds spent over the last 4 or 5 years and no silverware, and he's still there learning his apprentice to become a Premier League manager. So the Arsenal fans will probably run out of patience, I suppose. Don't ask me, go and ask an Arsenal fan. But there you go. Where is it? I can't find the match. Here we go. Let's have a look. So if I put oh, please work. Here we go. Let's have a butcher to see what we can get. It's on the way, and if you're new, I'm on 1 minute 55 seconds, and the Arsenal are in their home. Oh, wait a minute. What colour is Arsenal playing? Are they in white and red? Because they're away, but they are playing in their home strip. And Sporting are playing in green and black. So that must be their colours. Mikel Arteta's already on his touchline, looking to land planes. He's not wearing a tie. He's not wearing a shirt. He looks a bit dodgy with that black top there, I can't lie. He's must have just got that. He's you know, there's a lot of pressure on him. Oh, what's this? My mate had a bag with him. Oh, wait a minute, I'm going to watch it. This is an Arsenal throw-in. Kai Havertz getting a yellow card. I know somebody getting a yellow card. Who's the referee here? Who's this referee? Oh my God! Oh my days! Oh, the referee's not is card happy. He's just booked two players. What is going on? Oh, Manchester City nearly an early goal there, and it's still 0-0 against Feyenoord. I told you, just got a feeling they're going to get the mojo back. And yes, off. Be off with you. Get out of my pub. Get out of my pitch. That's what the referee was saying. And it's getting a bit, it's, he demands Morita's there, giving a shoulder to the Arsenal player, Japanese international, showing how it's done. Arsenal players been pushed off the ball very easily. That wouldn't have happened in the old days, surely. I don't know. Here we go. It's coming up to 4 minutes, and I can't lie. This referee, he does like his cards, doesn't he? I wonder if in his own time, I'm not saying what referees do, what they don't do in their own time. I wonder if he works in a casino with a deck of cards sort of thing. Right, let's have a butcher sis. And just going to put the lineups here so I can see what's going on. For Arsenal, you got Ray in goal, Partey, Odegaard. Nice little referee. That's a foul, surely. Right, holding the Uruguayan there for Sporting. Remember, Sporting are coming off a very good trend of results, both in the Champions League and in their league. They're really in form, and of course, they've got Gyokeres, the youngster up top, who everyone wants to buy right now. Right. Arsenal, just to confirm the line for Arsenal, red, top in the bag. Oh, what's this? Great day out. Oh, Birmingham away to Exeter and 1-0 to Sheffield United. I've been to Birmingham City Stadium. I've not been to Exeter. I've been to Sheffield. I've been to Bramall Lane twice, or definitely once. And whenever you go to drive to Bramall Lane, Sheffield United's home crowd. I went there when Neil Warnock was their manager. He's managed both of our clubs. He was the manager at Sheffield United, and he got all the ball boys at Sheffield United to delay the time because when they went to go ahead, They were just playing all these funny games, and it was just absolutely amusing. Watching Neil Warnock in anyone's dugout, let alone our one, this has always been brilliant. Absolutely loved the man there when he came for us at Palace, Neil Warnock. Timber there having a throw-in for Arsenal on 6 minutes. You guys are probably ahead of me. Odegaard there having a lot of the touch of the ball. Odegaard, I can't lie, in the first 5 minutes, I'd say. Nice little triangle. Arsenal! Oh! Arsenal has scored! Arsenal are in front. Gabriel Martinez. I told you Odegaard was having a lot of the ball on the right-hand side. And the Sporting manager is in the mud. He can't do what Ruben Amorim was doing before. And Arsenal have had the majority of possessional play in this fixture. The Arsenal away fans, you could hear them shouting for their football club. Lovely tease call on the right-hand side. Whitman, nice little combination there on the right-hand side. Beautifully crossed over there. Timber, and then and Timber rolling it in, and then that's a goal there, well made, and Arsenal are off their blocks. And there you see Martinelli there with his celebrations. He was doing this. Martinelli was doing this. That's what he was. That was his celebrations. So he's having a pop at someone there. That was the Martinelli celebrations for Arsenal. Go and ask an Arsenal fan what's about. I don't know. It's penny for the guy. It keeps falling down. What is going on? What is going on? Just stay out. What's wrong with you? I need to prop something up behind it because it keeps falling down. What is going on? Maybe it's been on the wine as well. I don't know. Arsenal won away at Sporting. They have dominated from the get-go. By the way, the lineup, I'm going to put it from the description. I'm going to pop it over into the here we go. Oh Lord, it doesn't fit. Okay. Right, that's the Sporting lineup. That's the Sporting subs. How do I do the other one? They asked which is the one we want. Excuse me. Remember that Edwards, is he on the pitch for Sporting? Yes, Edwards, and the number 10 for Sporting, he used to play for Tottenham. He used to play as a winger for Tottenham. So what would it be like? Can you imagine that? So his name is Marcus Edwards, and he's playing for Sporting tonight against Arsenal, and he used to play for Tottenham. So, oh, there he goes. He crosses it in, actually. That was number 10 there. He's just crossed it in there, and about 9 minutes, 40 seconds, and no one could get on the end of that. There is definitely more goals, in my opinion. More goals in this fixture. Make no mistake about it. What's going on here? Right. Oh, hey, enjoy your dinner, James Stone. Catch you later, alligators. Thank you very much for dropping in. Make sure you give some food to the dog. There. Yes, big up to you. Oh, but Steve, Barcelona scored. No way. Right, let me just finish doing the lineups for Arsenal. We'll find them. Oh, there you go. Sporting now have up levels now in their press, and we'll see now if you little basket, why does it do that? Right, let's concentrate and carry fully. Havertz there on the ball on the left hand side, up the top there. But Diomande there getting his foot in there and stopping it. Young Boys 1, Atlanta 1. Big up to you, Steve RFC. Trying to multitask here. Trying to get the Arsenal. How'd you do this? Right, done that. So cancel. And then put that in there. Put that there. And it's too long. Too large, I should say. Right, here we go. So I've got to go there. Copy. Right, that's the Arsenal starting lineup. And then here, I'm putting the Arsenal substitutes. Right, there you go. For anyone wants to have a butcher's. So, here we go. Back to the match. Let's concentrate. Let's see who's got the ball here. Sporting now have up levels now after 10 minutes, having conceded one against Arsenal, in my opinion. And there's definitely more goals in this fixture. Believe me, from either side. Arsenal starting the brightest at the beginning, and they're not able to maintain the possession. Free kick there on the Sporting player there. Bukayo Saka there, tackling their number 10, which is Edwards, who used to play for Tottenham. And they don't think it should be a foul. But no, the referee has awarded Sporting a free kick. It is, and I think they could go for goal, although I think it's going to go. There's Kyrgios there, the youngster Goldilocks, and it's going for the back post there. And please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. It is still Sporting 0, Arsenal 1, and as Steve mentioned, Young Boys versus Atlanta is 1-1. I'm going to quick go and have a little butchers at the lineups there. How do I do that then? So I've got to go there. And let me have a little refresh. And Arsenal are Reis taking his time in taking the goal kick or the free kick, and the home Sporting fans are going absolutely ballistic. And Brian Leverkusen are 2-0 up against Red Bull Salzburg. Barcelona 1-0 up. Lewandowski scoring a 10-minute penalty there. So they're up and they're on their way. Barcelona with 1 goal there against Brest. Also, we've got and good try and attempt there by Arsenal. Martinelli trying to feed up the ball up to Martinelli there. And Bayern Munich versus PSG without Michael Olise. He's on the bench. It's 0-0. Why doesn't Vincent Kompany start Michael Olise? I say no more. Inter Milan 0, RB Leipzig 0, Manchester City 0, Feyenoord 0. And I'll give you this much: Manchester City had a very early doors opportunities, but they scuffed it. Nothing's changed for them. But I'm thinking that they will probably win tonight. I don't know. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Right. Let's have a look. Sporting here on the right-hand side with the ball. Let me go back to the lineups. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. How do I look at the thing? So, scores. You can hear the Arsenal away fans there making loads of noise, singing that their club is the best in the world. I don't think they are. I think you'll find that Crystal Palace is the best club in the world. All right, we'll do it. We're a bit. And here we go. And there's a corner there for Sporting now, so anything can happen here. And the new Sporting manager, big up to somebody who told me last time in the chat. I'm just going to put it in the thing. Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. They'll be pleased with that, but they'll also be disappointed that they haven't taken the ball on from there and kept the possession, and now Sporting are on the ascendancy. They've got a corner here. This referee is very he likes to get involved, doesn't he? I mean, he wants to have a kick at the ball as well, I think. And this is the Sporting new manager. I don't know if he's I think he is the new manager. I don't think he's a temporary manager. I think someone. Oh! Good defending there by Saka. There's an Arsenal player. Martinelli's down. There's an Arsenal player down, and there's no reason for Sporting to play the ball out because it's not a head injury, so they'll carry on playing. And of course, the Arsenal manager, as you all know, is Mikel Arteta, and he'll be pleased with the start. Will he be able to monopolise on it and ensure there you go, just putting the names in there for anyone who wants to have a little butchers at it. And who's the referee? Yeah, no, because he's really kind of the referee is called Simoes Macrinak. So are they from Poland? They're from around those neck of the woods, and there we'll see. Now, yeah, I wonder whether the VAR is actually hosted in European competitions. Obviously, I don't think it's all done from Stockley Park. Right, it's still Sporting 0, Arsenal 1. I'm on coming up to 18 minutes. Rice there losing the ball. Gyokeres with the ball there, playing a bit deep. Trincao for Sporting. Morita for Sport and he whips it over to the left hand side and a bit too hard. Araujo there keeping it in, but it was a bit too much there. This is Saka winning a throw in here, and the home crowd are not happy about the decisions that this referee is given to the away side. I can't lie, but it is what it is. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. Let me just get this going again. Oh, Arsenal getting a corner here, and here we go. Oh. Arsenal corner coming in here at 19 minutes. He's taking his time. I mean, literally, he's like, look, he's walking all nonchalant down there. The home crowd are not happy. The home crowd are not happy at all at Sporting. And he's taking his time to line the ball up. He's taking his time. He's taking the bubble. And then the referee's a big lad. I tell you what, he's got to be the tallest man on the pitch. Look at the height of the referee. He's like Jules from the oh hello Martinelli crossing the ball in here, and Saka Partey having a kick from outside. It is on target. Partey having a shot from about 10 yards, very central outside the area, and straight through and into the hands of Israel, who is the goalkeeper for Sporting. Just going to blow my nose. So I'm going to put it on mute. Just be a second. I don't remember how to do it. Saliba there just tackled Gyokeres, the striker for Sporting, and the home crowd. Oh, that's a second goal. And it's two. Right. Kai Havertz there. Lovely football there from Arsenal. And what a goal by Arsenal. They've taken the lead 2-0 up at Sporting. The Sporting fans will be saying, Ruben Amorim, please come back, because they're all over the shop. Absolutely, they're getting chopped up there. Now, Partey with the ball. He passed the ball over the top, cut back by Saka to over and Havertz just running into the goal. That was made by that cross there by I think it was Partey there. They've been opened up right at the back. Kyrgios there is not getting no service, which is very unusual for Sporting. I mean, I have to ask the question. Ruben Amorim would never have allowed this. So what has happened there? That's how vital Ruben Amorim was for Sporting. I can't remember the last time Arsenal were winning 2-0 away in the Champions League. And remember, Steve mentioned the last time that Sporting and Arsenal met, apparently Sporting won 4-1. So, and here we go. Here's Sporting now. They've got to go. Now this game is opened up. They're Sporting there, but Kyrgios there on the left-hand side is Victor Gyokeres there on the Swedish striker on the left-hand side. And now the urgency is on Sporting to get at least one back before half-time. I'm on my watch. I've got 23 minutes coming up to it. And Sporting there on the back there, passing the ball backwards. There, Victor Gyokeres, he's not getting any service, I'm sure. I mean, no doubt that Manchester United fans out there, Manchester City fans there, Liverpool fans and Chelsea fans out there will be looking to perhaps make a little bid for Victor Gyokeres in January, no doubt. And a good press high up by Arsenal, pushing back the Sporting players. They're playing free at the back, and so they're not letting up. So this is good football from Arsenal off the ball. They're giving a high press there, and they are preventing them from moving forward. So in essence, Arsenal with 2-goal lead, they're not sitting back and just giving the ball up front, just watching the rest play it. They're pushing up on their formation of 4-3-3 high up, and it's having an effect. You can still see Mikel Arteta there trying to land planes in his touchline, but his side are winning 2-0 up. Now, I have to ask the question. Will Arsenal bottle it, or will they see this game out and improve their goal difference in this table? Because as it stands, please keep hitting the likes and subscribe if you are new at Diego C. Palace. If you're watching it on playback, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. This is Sporting 0, Arsenal 2. On other fixtures, if I can just find a thing without losing the stream, it is let's have a butcher's at this. There's some fireworks been let off. I don't know why the home crowd are letting off fireworks, because they're losing. And is it maybe this Arsenal fans there with fireworks? I don't know. I don't know if it's in the stadium or outside, but someone's letting off fireworks. And in other fixtures, Manchester City still 0, Feyenoord 0. There's not enough width from a Sporting. They're trying to try everything on the right-hand side. You're correct. Edwards is the only player in the middle for Sporting. So even if a ball comes across for Sporting, Gyokeres, he was out there by the flagpole when he should be in the middle of the park. So there you go. Right, let's start to get the munchies out. It's coming up to half-time. It's not just about watching football. It's also about drinking and eating food. I've got some munchies here. If only I could open the thing. There we go. There's Bukayo Saka there. A very good start to this match for the Arsenal. Oh Lord, this is going all over the place. We'll just put it over there. Got some peanuts and some Belgium chocolate biscuits there to have a go here. Cheers to anyone out there. It's just a one. A bit of vino there going. Martinelli there on the right hand side, pressing high. Sporting have not been able to. I don't think they've had a shot on goal. On the Arsenal, I don't recall saying Raya making a save here. So let's have a look a little bit at the stats. Shots on target, none. There you go, none from. Even off target, nothing. Absolute tiddly watts. There's loads of fireworks been let off, and now their players are not only 2 goals behind Sporting against Arsenal. They can't breathe because Gyokeres on the ball. He's in the penalty area and he's run out of pitch. And I think that's all down because all the smoke from the fireworks. And I tell you something. I bet they wish Ruben Amorim was in that dugout because he wouldn't have allowed no shots on target from Sporting in the first half against Arsenal. That's telling something. And a big up to you, Steve. You're going with Inter 1, Leipzig 1. Let's see who's had a little butchers out there. So they've scored at a very crucial time of the match there on half. They're coming up to 30 minutes there. Lukeba scoring for Inter Milan versus RB Leipzig. Please keep hitting a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. And it's Timber on the board here. To me, there's a bit. Sporting don't look settled. They don't look settled. There's no fluidity to their play. Arsenal are defending well, and Arsenal are also playing excellent off the ball. And when they have got the ball, like they are now on the right hand side, they're using the width, passing the ball around the back. It's Partey switching the ball in the middle, all over to the left hand side. Martinelli on the ball. Oh, beg your pardon, that's Calafiori. Odegaard, Calafiori again. And using both widths. And the ball crossed across the penalty area, but Sporting defend that quite well. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. It's Sporting 0, Arsenal 2. Very good first half. But here's Sporting on the break. And here is Victor Gyokeres on the right-hand wing. He crosses it. No one there. And Edwards, who used to play for Tottenham Hotspur, and they get a free kick there. And California there for Arsenal is saying that's not a free kick. Look at this referee. This referee is a bit of a lanky fella. Yeah, it's a foul. It's a foul. Mind you, the Sporting player was already on its way down. Big up to you, Steve. So you're saying that Bayern missed a very good chance. Not been the best again. This has been a good start for Arsenal. Very solid on the ball and off the ball. There's a free kick here. Reis lining up himself. There in goal. And the ball. And Reis, the first thing he's had to do in the whole of the first half. And he goes up. He leaps like a lemon. He has got a yellow outfit. And he catches the ball. Bukayo Saka here now on the break on the right-hand side into the penalty area. And he takes it in. He takes a step to the left. And he has a shot on the Sporting goal. And Israel, the goalkeeper for Sporting, the lad goes down to his right-hand side between his posts. And he catches the ball well. But it's Sporting 0, Arsenal 2. Yeah. Oh. 100% record for Sporting in the league and 10 points from the Champions League. And tonight they just look at assaults. Oh my God, what a terrible pass from the Sporting right back. They are in all sorts of trouble. They're Sporting. They have lost their leader in Ruben Amorim, and they've completely lost their way. They look like individuals out there, Sporting, and it's very well, very good. This is the best performance that I've seen Arsenal players play in the Champions League for a very long time. They've kept the possession well, they've created well, and whilst off the ball, they've also done really well. I'll big up to you, Steve. PSG have missed the sitter. Yeah, I agree. There should be a lot more goals in there. There's more goals in this one, I reckon. I think the next goal will be crucial in this match. If it's here we go. Arsenal over the top. It's another one. It's going to be the third one. Oh, unlucky there for those Arsenal away fans. And I was offside anyway. The Sporting players look at all sorts, and this is a high press by Arsenal. They're 2-0 up, and they're pressurising the Sporting players from distributing the ball, from playing the ball out from their defence. And Arsenal have got the possession again, so Arsenal are not sitting back and happy to let the Portuguese side have the ball in front of them. They're pressing them even with a 2-0 goal lead. So that's very well done by the Arsenal players. Could it be this year that Arsenal get to the Champions League final and perhaps even lift the trophy? I've lost my oh, here we go. I'm back again. I'm on 32. I'm coming up to 33 minutes. It is still Sporting 0, Arsenal 2. I'm just going to have a little refresh on the other ones. It's coming up to about, and it's Barcelona 1, Brest 0, Bayern Leverkusen 3. Bayern Leverkusen scored 3 goals now. Red Bull Salzburg 0. And Bayern Munich 0, PSG 0. No, Lise, he's on the bench. Inter Milan have scored early doors against RB Leipzig, and Manchester City final is still 0-0. Manchester City had a very good opportunity within the first 5-10 minutes. And here, Sporting 0, Arsenal 2. Very good performance by the Arsenal players from the get-go, getting an early goal. And I tell you this much, oh my God, Young Boys 1, Atlanta 3. What is going on? And it looks like PSG has missed another sitter, but it takes one chance from Kane, yeah. And they've got Marco Lise on the bench. Real talk. Hibs are beating Aberdeen. What is going on? Am I going to jinx Hibs fans? I always seem to hit. I went for an Aberdeen 2-0 win. And Hibs are beating. And here's another chance here for Arsenal on the right-hand side. And they've 34 minutes, and Sporting can't get hold of the ball to get the ball. They can't get out of the area. The Sporting players, very high press. And it's the Sporting fans will be saying, they'll be looking at their director's box and the ownership of Sporting, who made the decision to let go of Ruben Amorim, because at the moment they've completely looked at all sorts there. I still think Aberdeen will win, but Arsenal need to concentrate. Raya had with the ball now. Defenders giving him options. Raya playing the ball out. It's Sporting 0. Timber there on the ball on the right hand side. Odegaard on the ball. Martinelli. Florentini. And it's a cross into the back post. Oh, nearly. Bukayo Saka here on the ball. This is Saka on the ball here. On the right-hand side. Good little overstepped. It's still the ball still in play, but he couldn't get the ball across. Sporting now playing the ball out. I tell you what, the home crowd at Sporting, they are not happy banners down there. They will be fuming as to why their team look completely all out of sorts. If I was the incoming manager at Sporting, I'll just keep everything as it is. Don't change anything. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Do you know what I mean? If you're new to the channel, please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. It's Sporting 0, Arsenal 2. The Arsenal away fans are in great song here to wait at Sporting in the Champions League. They were due, well overdue, a confident performance. Oh, it's Arsenal again, and oh no, that's a bit of rush of the rice there. I'm on 37 minutes here. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. I'm putting it here. Whoa. We didn't mean to do it like that. Whoops. There we go. It's still Sporting 0, Arsenal 2, and coming up to about 39 minutes here on my end. You guys are probably a little bit ahead. Big up to you, Steve. Atlanta 4-1 up. What's going on there? Oh my God. Well, I'm not surprised about that. Young boys never did that well, actually. A bit chilly probably where they are, where they play. It's gone half time in the Scottish Premiership. It's Hibs 1, Aberdeen 0. Unbelievable scenes there. Not sure many people would have predicted that. I can't lie. And here is and here's Sporting on the attack here. About 39 minutes. Crosses the ball. Terrible pause. And that's because Victor. And now Arsenal are countering them. Nice little counter play by Arsenal. I think James. I'm on the roasted peanuts now. Oh, then I've got some Belgian chocolates on the go here. All right. Yep. Have a good evening. Thank you for dropping in, James Stone. Take care. And well done. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, James Stone, for dropping in. Make sure you don't forget to let the dog out to have a little pee before you call it a night. And if you're having an early doors, have a safe journey tomorrow morning. Thank you very much, James Stone. Take care. Cheers to you, pal. Oh, ma'am. Woof, woof. That's right. Take care and all the best to all of you. It's still Sporting 0, Arsenal 2, coming up to 41 minutes. Brilliant. And Oh, who's got a goal given? 2. You're a bit ahead of me. It's got to be in the Champions League. Bayern Munich! Bayern Munich have scored. I presume that's who you're talking at. Yeah, Bayern Munich has scored. And that's without Michael Olise in the starting lineup. He's been benched by Vincent Kompany. He doesn't think he's good enough to start in the Champions League. I think Michael Olise is good enough to start in the Champions League fixture. And if he keeps putting him on the bench, Michael Olise will leave. Across! Calafiori defending the ball for Arsenal. A little bit better from Sporting. They're getting a bit more of the ball. And we're coming towards the end of the first half. And Bayern Munich should have made it 2-0. But Sporting here getting a bit more of the ball, doing 1-2, so just outside the penalty area on the right-hand side. And try to play through the ball up to Gyokeres, but he missed it. And Arsenal back with the ball here. For me, the Sporting players don't look confident on the ball. You can tell that they've just lost their manager. That's guided them to so much thus far. And right now, it's like they've lost their mojo. They've lost the leader. And the home crowd for the Sporting fans are absolutely fuming. They are literally dribbling on the side of their mouths. How badly they've played this first half. They are 2-0 down, but here's Sporting now. Play to the right. Sporting plays the ball there. The ball was played too far at the back. And here's a little overstep. And go! And Raya makes a save with one of his hands. And that's the first opportunity creation by Sporting on Arsenal. And it's gone rightly. This is what we're expecting from Sporting. And it's taken them. The 17-year-old there trying to have a pop, stinging the fingertips of Raya there on 43 and a half minutes. And the 17-year-old, this is the first time that they've had a pop on the Raya goal, on the Arsenal goal. And there you go, Manchester City scored. I told you. Any Manchester City fans out there, you're worried about nothing. You'll get a goal there. Who scored? Let's have a little butchers at it. Haaland, of course. I didn't know why I didn't even bother looking at that. Real talk. In this fixture here between Sporting and Arsenal, I still think there's more goals. Arsenal played really well in the first half. Towards the end of the half, a little lapse of compensation there. But very impressive how Arsenal have been very good off the ball as well. Saka there is on the right-hand side there. He's had the ex-Tottenham Hotspur player of the... And Bukayo Saka... Bukayo Saka has been playing up against the ex-Tottenham Hotspur player, who's their number 10. It's Matthew Edwards. He's had him in his pocket all night long, and puts the ball back there for it's a corner for Arsenal, and Arsenal are taking their time, and all the corners and the home crowd are losing their nut. Declan Rice is like, taking his time. There's a goal! There's a free goal! Unbelievable! And Sporting are in the mud. Take that. The way Arsenal fans there are saying they've got their Arsenal back. They're winning 3-0 away in the Champions League. Is this the side? Is this the starting lineup that will take Arsenal now, Mikel Arteta, to the Champions League final? Of course, Sporting have just lost their match. Free header in the back post. Bish, bash, bosh. Arsenal 3 away at Sporting. And I tell you, This is the same scoreline that the Sporting beat Manchester City, the champions of, and Arsenal have actually made a statement here, a big statement in Champions League. Sporting home crowd are saying to themselves, looking upstairs to the director's box at Sporting, why did you let Ruben Amorim leave? I say no more. In a way, with this type of result, it will mean that Manchester United fans out there will be saying, look, why don't we make a bid for their players? Because they can see that they're going to be knocked out of this competition. And if their league form starts to dip as well, maybe Manchester United fans out there and Chelsea fans out there and Manchester City fans out there, you can see the Arsenal fans there, some of them sitting alongside there, the Sporting fans. I kind of agree with you, Steve, that the Arsenal, they shouldn't lose this. I mean, if Arsenal bottle a 3-0 away win in the Champions League, it's never going to happen. So for me, what Arsenal need to do the second half is just don't fix anything. Just carry on working. The way Arsenal press Sporting when they were a few times when they were off the ball, pressing them high, preventing them from them playing the ball out from their back. They couldn't get out their own half, the Sporting players. They looked all out of sorts. They looked like a side that they've just lost their best manager. I expect that the Sporting fans will be saying to themselves, well, in the bank account, the Sporting owners will have a lot of money in there because Manchester United has just filled it all up with the acquisition of their coaching staff and Ruben Amorim going over from Sporting to Manchester United. But I'll tell you something now. If there are any football agents for the Sporting players right now, they'll be on the blower to Ruben Amorim saying, listen, do you fancy a bit of my player come January? Will Victor Gyokeres be going to Manchester United come January? Because Manchester United need goals if they want to go up the table further. They couldn't win against Ipswich Town. Wow. 25 goals in the UCL tonight. And yeah, it could reach 40. Right. It's half time. So let's have a little butchers at the halftime scores. This one. Yeah, I was just noticing that, Steve. Big up to you. Yeah, right. So earlier on in the UEFA Champions League, full-time confirmation, Slovan Bratislava 2, AC Milan. Let me just turn the volume on that because I can't hear myself think because I've got it too loud. Earlier on in the UEFA Champions League, full-time results, it ended Slovan Bratislava 2, AC Milan 3. I think AC Milan well in control there. Sparta Prague 0, Atletico Madrid 6. Diego Simeone there, tinkering there when his team went up 2-0 up. It was at half time, I think. Conor Gallagher is playing there on the wing for Diego Simeone for Atletico Madrid. They won away at Sparta Prague 6-0. Barcelona are winning 1-0 against Brest. I think it was a 10-minute penalty. Yes, it was. Lewandowski there. He doesn't miss from penalties. I can't remember the last time he missed a penalty. And Brest finding it hard to get out of their half, let alone scoring against Barcelona at the moment. But Barcelona are only 1-0 away, and the last match they were 2-0 up, and they still managed to draw that against their goalkeeper, Vincent Gaeta, who used to play for us. So Bayern Leverkusen 3 at half-time against Red Bull Salzburg. Of course, their manager there, Xabi Alonso, tipped to go into the Premier League, into management, no doubt. He's got, of course, ex-Arsenal midfielder Xhaka in the midfield there, and he's winning there quite convincingly. Kanate is actually playing up top for Red Bull Salzburg there, and it should be. I think Bayern Leverkusen there is there for them to lose. They're winning 3-0 up. Bayern Munich 1, PSG 0. PSG could have had a hat trick. 3 goals, literally. Easily. Goal by Kim Man-jae by Bayern Munich there on around 37 minutes there. Lovely little individual performance shot on him by making that. And it's telling you that a defender for Bayern Munich was up there making extra numbers in an attacking position and scoring for Bayern Munich. Michael Olise is on the bench. In my opinion, if Vincent Kompany still keeps on playing Michael Olise on the bench in league games in the German Bundesliga and also in the Champions League, I guarantee you by the end of the season, Michael Olise will leave Bayern Munich. He's not a player to be on the bench. He's got too much quality to be on the bench. And time will tell. Time will tell. Time will tell. Right. Also, in the Champions League, it's Inter Milan 1, RB Leipzig 0. Inter Milan with Lukeba there. There was an own goal by Leipzig, unfortunately, in the first half. Inter Milan looking to extend their lead in the second half, no doubt. Manchester City 1, Feyenoord 0. Manchester City had a very good opportunity early doors in the first half, but Erling Haaland finding a way to score from a penalty on 43 minutes, right at the death of the first half, and Manchester City there to the relievement of Pep Guardiola and the City home crowds at the Etihad in the Champions League. It's Manchester City 1, Feyenoord 0. Sporting versus Arsenal is Sporting 0, Arsenal 3. Very dominant start by Arsenal in the first from the kickoff, pressing high, looking to use width and to play the ball through the lines up towards Sporting. Whenever Sporting had the ball or kicking the ball out from the goalkeeper outwards, Arsenal forwards will be pressing them. Good press, not letting them come out of their own half. It took 43 minutes for Sporting to have the opportunity onto Raya from outside the box, I should say, but he did singe his hands and he did have to make a save. But that tells you Sporting, when they get the ball, they look like individuals. They look like they don't know what they're doing. Their main strike person to score goals, Victor Gyokeres, he's been playing so far wide and so deep. Literally, he's an attacking midfielder or a winger most of the time. He's been crossing the ball, and then the only times that I've seen the ball being crossed over into the penalty area, they've got a young man called Edwards. He's wearing the number 10 for Sporting. He used to play for Tottenham Hotspur. And in this match, him up against Bukayo Saka, because Bukayo Saka's facing him. Bukayo Saka's had Edwards in his pocket all night long. So for me, the new manager at Sporting, Thiago Felipe Monteiro Teixeira, he needs to shorten his name. He needs to shorten what he's doing to these players at Sporting, because I'll tell you something. He's taken over a side that was winning, both in the Portuguese league. He's taken over a side that was winning easily in the Champions League, and now they actually look like individuals out there. So Thiago Felipe Monteiro, Teixeira, I don't see if he carries on managing this side like he is doing it now, he won't be the manager of Sporting by the end of the season. I guarantee it to you. The Sporting fans will not tolerate that. Why? Because they know upstairs in the boardroom they've got a lot of money to spend that they received from Manchester United for the services of Ruben Amorim and his coaching staff. Also, Young Boys won Atalanta 4 at half-time. Atalanta just running right there in the first half. Real talk. I will watch Liverpool Real Madrid tomorrow game on the day. Oh, I see. Depends where you are. Okay. Before there's a goal. Yeah, there's a lot of football on tomorrow. I can't lie. Massive game. There's a lot of history between Liverpool fans and Real Madrid fans. For all the hurt that the Real Madrid fans have inflicted on the Liverpool fans. I mean, Liverpool literally could have had 3 more Champions Leagues in their trophy cabinet had it not been for Real Madrid just spoiling the party. And of course, Liverpool fans are very attuned to that, and they don't forget these things. But they're going there with a very strong squad to Real Madrid. Real Madrid, Ancelotti there, he's having a lot of pressure at the moment. There's a lot of if and doubts about him in the media about him. They're one of their best players is not available tomorrow. So Liverpool should win that tomorrow. I don't know if they're playing in Spain or they're playing in Anfield, but that should be a tasty affair, and I think Liverpool should win that. Sometimes you can spoil the game. Oh, I see. This is behind. He doesn't have the TNA Sports. I prefer not to spoil. If others say go before you see it, yeah. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's fine. It's all right. If you see the goal, just put it down. It's fine. It's fine by me. No, yeah, it's fine. It is at Anfield. Yeah, no. If you do see the goal, I don't mind if you put it on there. I'm fine with that. It's the more information I can get, the better, and I definitely trust your information all the time. So, yeah, that's all right. Hibs are still winning against Aberdeen. They've kicked off into the second half, and I tell you, I hope I haven't jinxed them because I can't remember the last time. Actually, I'm going to go into that because I'm going to see the last time that Hibs actually won. That paranoid about them. They need this. If they can get 3 points tonight, that'll be a massive 3 points for them because they're down there at the bottom of the Scottish Premiership in 11th, just above Hearts. And I'm just going into how do you look at their fixtures? I don't know. Here we go. They lost 4-1 against Dundee. They lost 2-1 against St Mirren. They drew against Dundee United, so that's not too bad in November. They drew across Ross County and Hearts. They lost against Dundee United on the other fixture, and they lost against Motherwell. They haven't won this year. Let me see in October. Yeah. So they're in trouble up there. You don't let your friend damage your scoreline. Yeah, no, if they're ahead, they're ahead. But that's all right. That's all right. Here they're coming back out to for the second half. Mikel Arteta is still wearing that dodgy top. And but he's maybe he's his lucky top because he's clearly winning with demonstration. Surely Arsenal fans out there, if there's any Arsenal fans out there, surely not even you lot can bottle a 3-0 away win in the Premier League. And it's a very, very good performance by very good performance in the first half by the Arsenal players, and I expect the Arsenal away fans away there at Sporting. They're probably wondering, have we got our Arsenal back? Probably. The referee looks like he's just come out of he's really a bodybuilder, and he looks like he's just come out of a MMA cage fight. They're about to kick off here. into the second half. The is still let's see how Sporting settle down into the first of the second half. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C Palace. And Arsenal playing away at Sporting, but Arsenal are playing with a home kit of the traditional red and white. Sporting, look, there you go. From the kickoff of the first half, immediately, Martinelli pressing high and preventing any kind of type of threat. And the Sporting manager is losing his nut. And for me, I have no idea who this Sporting manager is, but I think Sporting, you need to get yourself a decent manager. No. Please give him the likes and subscribe at Diego C Palace if you are new. Here goes. Here comes Sporting. He's crossing the ball to the right hand side. Calafiori defending there. Here's a chance on the Arsenal goal. Oh, and a shot saved by Raya there to his left hand side. The Japanese international Morita there making a save, making an attempt on the and that's early in the second half. We're Sporting with an opportunity there. Raya making a save to his left hand side, and it's gone up. Oh, and they've equalised. Sporting have equalised from a set piece. Arsenal fans, are you going to bottle this? How can you bottle this? What is wrong with you lot, Arsenal fans? It's a long way back for Sporting, but early doors. Oh, that's a terrible defending. There's an Arsenal player that falls down to the ground, and who's it that falls over? Oh, it's an own goal. It's an own goal. Is it an own goal? Oh no, it's not. And it is now Sporting 1, Arsenal 3. That's why I was a little bit hesitant to agree with you, Steve, earlier on that Arsenal have won the game, because it's just, I'll tell you something, they have got players that can score, Sporting. And the thing is, are they going to bottle it? Oh my God. Second half started, but not yet in the PSG game. Also, something must have happened there. Did you mean 3-1? If it was the equalizer, it'll be 3-3. Not sure how spells it will be exactly. It is here Sporting 1, Arsenal 3. I'm on 48 minutes, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds. And Sporting on the attack again into the penalty area. Bad pass there. And Saka under pressure there. And he's been fouled. That's a foul on Saka, surely. The Japanese international chopped up Mikayo Saka there. It was more clumsy, actually. He just clipped his leg there. I think Saka just tripped over his own feet there. I'll say no more. Same old Arsenal, no really. But Arsenal fans out there, surely not even you lot can bottle this. Oh my God. If Arsenal end up losing this match, they will be bantered up. Everyone will be saying things to them because they shouldn't lose this match. They've got to win this. They've got to get 3 points for this match. Surely, the way they're starting that first half. I know it's a game of two halves, but it's all good defending there by Arsenal. All they can do is woof the ball out from their area to the Sporting area. I don't know if my team Callai will be seeded or unseeded in the USL next season, but it's good. My team will be seeded, but must play 4 rounds. They probably have to play qualifying, maybe. I hope we reach the conference at least. Yeah, good luck. Good luck to you lot. There's always different rules for European football, and they keep changing things. I can't keep up with it, to be honest with you. In the old days, it used to be a bit more simpler. Since they introduced this Europa League cups and all this, Just keep it simple. I suppose it's all about money and TV rights and all that. Oh, it's Sporting here with the ball. It's only as a foul. It's a foul just outside the box. That could be the penalty. Gabriel saying there's no way that was a foul. Yeah, that was a foul. He had his shirt, but then he let go of him. He was grabbing his shirt, but when the player went down, he had let go. So that's Gabriel grabbing the back of Gyokeres' goal. This is very central, right outside the penalty area. Now, do they have the quality? Do Sporting have the ability? The players with the technical ability, the ball is positioned in the D area, just outside the penalty area, so you can know exactly where it is. Reis lining up his ball up towards the right hand post, and he's telling them to line up. They're lining up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players, with one player laying along the back, and Kyrgios there, the youngster Swede, is going to take it. Is it going to go in there? Oh, he's whiffed it. He's whiffed it right into Jose, and it put power there, and he went for top right hand corner, and that's just make the keeper work for it. David Raya has just received a yellow card for taking too long. David Raya has just received a yellow card for taking too long and taking the goal kick. And Sporting 1, Arsenal 3. Very good start for both sides in the second half. But Sporting getting more of the domination, more of the possession, and making it count from a set piece, from a corner, and pulling the goal back. So next goal, whoever scores the next goal will open up this match. My God, I'll tell you something. If Sporting get a goal in the next 10 minutes, it's game on. If not, then Arsenal, I consider nicking the last goal towards the end of the half. Real talk. And again, Sporting been denied the time to play the ball out from the back. Arsenal pressing them high. Their strikers rushing the Sporting defenders and their goalkeeper. So not letting them settle. So it's there they go. And Arsenal have won the ball back. And here's the youngster, the 17-year Giovanni. Martinelli has just chopped him up. That's Inacio. Very good, talented player there. Martinelli just stepping on his toes there. And I'm surprised he didn't get yellow for that. Real talk. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe. Oh, wait a minute. Where are you? I hope they reached the conference at least. It says Callai used to play in the Asia Cup, Winners' Cup, before moving to Asia. How do you change from one continent to the other? Anyway, I never lost a home game in it. They must have changed the boundaries, clearly. In 2002, they made a debut in the UEFA Cup, and in 2005 in the UCL. Oh, right. Well, they've been more European football than my Crystal Palace. They are, I can tell you that much. Only 10 seconds away from playing Celtic in the but lost to the media. Bratislava in the kick. Oh, right. Oh, no. Nightmare. Then Antonina beat Celtic 5-0. Then 5-4 on aggregate. Next round, my team Rangers drew 0-0 with a 2-2 with wet media. Bratislava reached the last 16 with only one win and 7 points. Blimey. But wait a minute. That means wait a minute. Sporting here with a throw-in. It must be because they must be in the same pool of teams in Europe with the likes of Celtic and Rangers. That's the only thing I can think of. Now, Timber's taking his time, throwing it on. The home crowd are not liking that. But they'll be doing the same anyway. Sporting have got the ball out here on the right-hand side to the Quenda. Good pressing off the ball by Arsenal strikers, preventing them from playing the ball out, and they're making it difficult. But here's Sporting on the left-hand side. Edwards, the ex-Tottenham Hotspur, and Gyokeres there, back to Edwards. He crosses it in. Oh, to the near post. And that is a corner. He tried to catch out Reis. Edwards, who used to play for Tottenham Hotspur, he went for the near post against Raya, and he's made him make a save. And it is a corner for Sporting. Oh, you will know what happened in the last corner for Sporting. They scored. So have they learned their lessons now, Arsenal? And up he comes in. Raya stays in goal, and he catches the ball nice and juicy. So Raya catching the ball, and they're looking to rush the ball. He's already on a yellow for wasting time. And there's not enough press and urgency from the Sporting players when they're off the ball. And they're behind. The Arsenal players, when they're off the ball, and the opposition have got the ball, there's urgency from them to get the ball off them or stop them from distributing the ball. And they're 3-1 up. So that's the difference. It helps, I suppose, dictate the tempo of the match. And Arteta's clearly installed that in their players. But they've lost the ball here. Edwards has got the ball on the right-hand side for Sporting. Odegaard losing the ball. Edwards, ex-Tottenham Hotspur player, picking the pocket of Odegaard. Now they're switching the ball over to the right-hand side. Francisco Trincao, a nice little 1-2. And this is better from Sporting. Oh. And Edwards, the ex-Tottenham Hotspur player, shooting way over the bar there. This is a lot better from Sporting in the second half, I can't lie. And if they score another goal, it'll be game on. Real talk. Big up to you, Steve, in the chat, and anybody else out there. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. In the other fixtures, quickly, let's have a quick watch. And let me refresh. It's Havertz losing the ball out there on the right-hand side. And here's Sporting. Oh, here's Kyrgios. Gyokeres. That could have been a penalty. Was that a penalty? No, it's not. He's going around the circles. He's still going. Oh, he still lost the ball. Gyokeres, they're trying to pull the ball through. Nearly called for a penalty there. They didn't get it. Barcelona still leading 1-0. Brian Leverkusen still leading 3-0 over Brest. Brian Leverkusen still winning by 3-0 over Red Bull Salzburg. Bayern Munich still leading with a goal over PSG. PSG missing about 3 or 2 sitters in the first half. I can't lie. Inter Milan is still winning 1-0. Manchester City are now winning 3-0. Who scored there? Erling Haaland with a penalty and with a goal from open play. And Gundogan scoring 3. My prediction was 3-0 for Manchester City versus Feyenoord. Go back and check. City fans out there, I had predicted Manchester City to win by 3-0. Pep Guardiola getting his mojo back there, and Erling Haaland getting back to winning ways there, no doubt. So Manchester City fans, I had predicted you lot to win tonight correctly. Oh, it's still 3-0. Surely you're not going to bottle a 3-0 lead coming up to 60 minutes against Feyenoord. Here, Sporting 1, Arsenal 3. Very better start there to the second half for Sporting from a set piece from a corner. Sporting. And it's Sporting here on the left-hand side. There's Roya. Let's have a look. Sporting passing the ball on the left-hand side here, just outside the Arsenal penalty area. Crossing the ball infield. So Juste on the right hand side now. Hjulmand Quenda crossing the ball. Easy clearance there for Gabriel. And please give him the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you're new. Arteta talking to his substitutes on the bench, but they're not paying attention to him. I don't think anybody does. And the home crowd whistling because the Arsenal players taking too long to take the throw in. Now the throw in has been given to Sporting. They've got to be careful here. There's still a lot of time for football to be played. It's 61 minutes where I am, and it's Sporting 1, Arsenal 3, and here comes Gyokeres. Oh, it's just over. That's just gone over. Gyokeres there, the Swedish forward there, threw the ball through there, and Gabriel there tracing back, pushing him out, but it wasn't. I think Raya had it covered, but that will give him. Shooting on the ground. He didn't make the he didn't make the keeper make a save. Oh my god. Saka on the right hand side there with the ball coming into the penalty area. Crossed him. Timber by crossing. Good defending there by Sporting, by their captain. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Oh, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Why do I keep saying good afternoon? It's like 9 o'clock at night. Good evening at Graham Rogers. And here comes Arsenal. It has to be. Surely. Oh, it just gets away of Saka. And had they got a penalty? Arsenal have just got a penalty. Odegaard facing Araujo. Odegaard is down injured. And Arsenal have got a penalty. Well deserved. Prediction for Liverpool versus Manchester City game. For Liverpool. Do you mean in the Premier League? Liverpool playing Manchester. Liverpool playing Real Madrid tomorrow. It's at Anfield. Oh, blimey. They are looking at it. Yeah, I thought it's in the Premier League. Now Liverpool have got that. Although I predicted Manchester City to win tonight 3-0, and they're actually winning 3-0. I think on the Saturday, let me just have a butcher's. Is it at you must be playing on Sunday then. Last game on Sunday, you're playing at Anfield against Man City. I'm going Liverpool 2, Manchester City 1. But I still need to look at the thing is Mo Salah keeps on putting tweets out. Yeah. The thing is Mo Salah keeps on tweeting out that he wants to leave or he doesn't want to leave and all this. Oh, my contract's not been looked at. Just get on with it. Oh, they haven't offered me a new contract. Just focus it, man. You got European football. You got Saka back to the penalty. He's gone to the right hand side, and he buries it. Bukayo Saka. All those doubters of Bukayo Saka goes over to the substitutes, the Arsenal substitutes, and they celebrate. And Bukayo Saka buries it on the bottom right hand corner. Very confident taking penalty. The goalkeeper did go to the left hand side correctly. Big up to you. Lovely little run up to the penalty by Bukayo Saka there. And bish bash bosh with his left foot buries it in the bottom right hand corner. where it can only be. The goalkeeper had no chance. He did go to the right hand, and it's now Sporting 1, Arsenal 4. And I think that should do it. I mean, surely Arsenal won't bottle it now. Surely. I think Arsenal should have done enough there. And Sporting, you know, I'm just looking at the Sporting new manager, and he's on the bet. He's on the touchline, and he looks so lost. The Sporting new manager. I put his name on the chat. What's his name? It's called Thiago Felipe Monteiro Terexa. First of all, he needs to shorten his name because that's too confusing. That's probably why his players are confused, because they don't know which name to call him. He's got 4 names. Just shorten your name, pal. It's overcomplicating it. He looks absolutely lost on that touchline. The home crowd are completely lost. And I'm going to take this off because I can barely breathe. And I'll tell you this much. The Sporting fans will be looking at the director's box at Sporting, and they'll be saying, you've got all that money, and we've been outplayed in the park, in our own park, and it's not good enough. I mean, Manchester United have got loads of money for him. They've paid a lot of money for now. The youngster there on the right hand side for Sporting. If they take another small wobble, Gyokeres there, but Raya catches it. And did the ball go over the line? David Raya, while holding the ball, nearly went into his own goal, but I don't think that went over the line. They don't even need to look at VAR for that. I could see that. And let's have a little look at a replay here. And David Raya holding the ball. He stepped back. David Raya went into the goal, but the ball was nowhere near the line. And Sporting making a double substitution here. They've taken off their ex-Tottenham Hotspur player, Edwards. Oh, Barcelona 2, Bayern Munich 4. Big up to you, Steve. Let's have a look. Yes, Barcelona 2. Dani Olmo scoring on 66. Well, last time they were 2-0 up, they bottled it, Barcelona. So let's see what happens. Bayern Munich is still maybe let me refresh it. I've still got Bayern Munich still 1-0 up. It's Bayern Leverkusen are 4-0 up. Yeah. And Arteta bringing on a player here. He's bringing on Marino. But also taking the corner here on 68 minutes. I think that penalty changed everything. That's changed the complete atmosphere in the stadium. And the referee's having a word with one of the Martinelli's on the floor. Let's have a look. What's happened to Martinelli? He's been hit in the face. He got blocked. Nothing. He never touched his face. Martinelli dropping on the floor. And of course, the Arsenal players taking it very slow doing this substitution. Martinelli had been taken off. Scorer of the first goal, of course. Declan Rice has also been substituted. He's getting a little bit back to his best, although some will say that he's not playing at his best right now. He'll come. He's a good player. When he was playing for West Ham and I saw him play against my Palace at Selhurst, he was their best player by a mile. So he's a good player there. So, but I suppose it's one thing playing against the Palace. There's another thing playing against in the Champions League. So, But I think he's done well from what I saw today for the Arsenal player for Declan Rice. It's a Sporting 1, Arsenal 4. I'm coming up to, it is now 70 minutes. And just a throw in there by the Sporting. And there you go. You can see the Arsenal players pressing high, going all the way back to the goalkeeper, preventing them from getting out of their first half. Literally. If they... Oh. I agree, Steve. It has been a good day of football, especially if you're an Arsenal fan, I suppose. I wonder if the Arsenal fans, the Arsenal away fans, are all saying to themselves, have they got their Arsenal back? Is this the Arsenal side to take them to European glory? Would they take winning the Champions League and not qualifying at all in the top 4? I think they probably would, but that's a bit of a gamble to take. I can't lie, I suppose, but so we'll have to wait and see. It's a Saturday of football. Glad UCL's bags be worth watching along, and may I prefer to watch yours also. I reply to most. Oh, I see what you mean, Steve. Yeah, it's a lot easier here because obviously there's a lot less people in there. In other chats, it's so difficult. Now that I'm starting to do this, it's even, you've probably noticed, I sometimes forget and there could be nobody else there and I'm still late or miss it. So imagine if I've got, like, I don't know, maybe over 50 or 100 or 1,000, and that'll be the day. But it's difficult to get read the comments out. I saw that Flex from the United View, he read out your comment yesterday, and it's a good channel there, United View. Well done, Flex there, and all the people that work on there. And it's yes, it's difficult. It's difficult, and obviously they will only some channels only read at the when I start doing this StreamYard, I'll be able to pop the comments on the screen. I can't do it with this because I'm just using the software from YouTube on Studio. And this is David Raya just saving there to his bottom to the bottom left. David Raya making a good save there to his left, and that was going in. That was going in. But thanks for that, Steve. I appreciate that. Goalkeeper getting smothered by his own defenders, and goal kick now for Arsenal. David Reyes already on a yellow card for taking too long on the yellow, on taking goal kicks. So you want to be careful with that, I suppose. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Miss Odegaard. Oh, Saka nearly getting to the ball there, but no chance. Mikel Arteta there with his coaching staff on the touchline, having got a conference there. Yeah, I don't send stupid chats unless it's I don't very rarely do it. I prefer not to waste money so I can spend. Yeah, just send normal chats, and if they see it, they see it. If they don't, they don't. But you'll probably find that even if you don't send it super chat, if you just send a normal one like this, like what you've been doing, people still get engaged because you're very good at putting in constructive football. Oh, deflection! Oh, deflection! And nearly a goal for Sporting there, but I don't know. I think it might be a corner. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's a deflection there, so that will be a corner. Went through a deflection there by Gabriel, having the Sporting player just play with him, but I think that is a corner. Brian need a second one, not saved when with 10 players because it's PSG. Oh, has someone lost their player? Let's have a look. Thanks for letting me know. Oh yeah, Dembele's been sent off. But that's their goal scorer, isn't it? Well, one of them anyway. Big pressure there for Luis Enrique of PSG, no doubt. A lot of money being spent on that side. No, I mean the money that's available to PSG with their ownership, it's ridiculous. But yeah, they're losing and they're a man down. Still no substitutions from Vincent Kompany at Bayern Munich. How is he not playing Michael Olise? I'll never know. Michael Olise should not be on the bench. And PSG should look to buy him. Here, 75 minutes and a half seconds. Sporting 1, Arsenal 4. Well done, the Arsenal fans out there. They must feel that they've got their Arsenal back, perhaps. I don't know. That penalty by Bukayo Saka there, I think that's just taking the pace, the momentum away from the Sporting home crowd. But having said that, they don't deserve to get anything out of this. They've been all out of all sorts. They've been individuals there. The best team on the pitch has been Arsenal by a mile. The way they play whilst on the ball and off the ball, they've tactically put it right. The new manager for Sporting, I'm not going to mention his name because he's got like 4 names to him. It's just, it needs to shorten his name. Do you know what I mean? And the Sporting manager, he looks all lost. They cannot feed the ball up to Victor Gyokeres. And here's Arsenal now on the right-hand side. And he's cutting in there. Havertz, Odegaard. Now they're pushing it in the midfield there. Thomas Partey there in the midfield. Calafiori on the left-hand side. Leandro Destrosa now on the left-hand side, taking on the 17-year-old. And he's lost the ball to the 17-year-old of Sporting. Trincao there's a foul there. California there. As a foul on a Sporting player, surely. And Bayern Leverkusen 5 now. Red Bull Salzburg 0. Barcelona still winning by 2-0. Michael is still on the bench for Bayern Munich. Oh, Feyenoord have scored 1 back. And Brest have scored. Thank you very much, Steve. Hasn't come up on mine. And of course, as always, you are absolutely right. Sporting substitution here for Arsenal. Odegaard, California coming off, and Shevchenko and Nwaneri coming on. The youngster, 17-year-old coming on for Arsenal. Very good prospect there. Good performance from Arsenal players thus far, but it's Sporting here with the ball on the left-hand side on 78 minutes. Passing in the midfield now. No service up to their main striker. The Sporting players look a bit like playing as individuals. In my opinion, their new manager, he looks absolutely lost there on his touchline. And here we go. Oh, Gyokeres, there, no service. No proper Gyokeres. Oh, Brian near the post. Oh, right. There we go. Good defending challenge. Ethan and one area there. He's an attacking player. Very well defended in his own penalty area. There's another picture of the new Sporting manager, and he's all like this. Ooh, that's how he looks. He's like, ooh, that's exactly how he looks in his bench right now. He looks completely lost. Ruben Amorim never looks like that on his bench. So I don't see the new manager for Sporting being there at the end of the season. He won't be there. They'll get rid of him. If the Sporting manager loses the next 2 matches, he'll be out. Here's Arsenal, and Nwaneri manages to get the ball across, But the keeper, Israel, who's the keeper for Sporting, comfortable gathering there by him. Well, Hibs 1, Aberdeen 2. What did I tell you, Steve? What did I tell you out there? I told you that Aberdeen will win. And here comes Sporting now with the ball. I knew. Terrible ball. Terrible ball up to Kyrgios. The main attacking threat for Sporting, and he's not had the service. But also that's all down to Arsenal, the way they've closed him down. I can't lie. Please keep hitting the likes and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. I watched Young's video saying Chelsea must get top 4. Yeah, Younes. Yeah, I know you about. Yeah, he's all right. Chelsea, bare minimum, but if they're wearing the territories, it'll take it must be 1 unit. Yeah, the real Chelsea fans out there, they know that it's steps that they have to take to get back to where they were winning doubles, Champions League, League Cups, Premier League titles. You know, there was a time where they won four things in one season, and the World Club Championship as well. Raheem Sterling looks like to be coming on for Arsenal, and but yeah, Thomas Muller didn't retire from football. Where is he coming from? Where's he coming on in there for Bayern Munich? Oh, Arsenal scored after Lisandro Trossard has just, it's 5 goals from Arsenal, and there you go. What Arsenal away fans will be thinking to themselves in Sporting, they'll be saying they've got their Arsenal back, I expect. And Mikel Arteta, masterclass there. Trossard there, lovely, well, good position in there. Came off the goalkeeper, nice little header, bang, bish bash bosh, and Marino firing the ball in, so the substitutes scoring there. I tell you what, I'll be very surprised. I'll tell you something, real talk. I'll be very surprised if this Sporting new manager that has 4 names to his name will be there if he loses the next 2 matches for Sporting, because he's got the exactly same amount of players. He's got exactly the same amount of players, the same players that Ruben Amorim had, and they look like individuals. They look like they just completely lost themselves. It looks like right now is that the football agents for all the players for Sporting are on the blower to clubs like Manchester United, Chelsea, City, and who knows where else. And they look at Gabriel coming off there. Cheers, everyone. The most informed striker in Europe, Victor Gyokeres, has had no service. The moment Ruben Amorim leaves the building, Victor Gyokeres and I tell you this much, Victor Gyokeres there needs to leave Sporting now and go to a Premier League club. Come to Crystal Palace, Victor. And here goes Sporting here. Oh, what's happened to my penny for the guy? It keeps falling over. So annoying. Right. The new head coach of Sporting, he looks absolutely lost. He looks like a rabbit, well, a reindeer stuck between headlights. He looks like this in his bench. He's not even out there on his area, encouraging and encouraging his players. He's on his bench going like this. I'll say no more. If you're new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. A very good performance by the Arsenal players in the first half, in the second half. But that penalty by Bukayo Saka that took out any gas from the any option from any question that Sporting might be able to get back into this match. But the goal difference is good for Arsenal as well. So to better the goal difference, I don't know if that matters here. I'm just going to go back to the other scores in the Champions League. If you're new to the channel, if you're watching on playback, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. I do coverage on Crystal Palace women, Crystal Palace men. As you can see, other teams in Champions League competitions. Also, I cover the women's Champions League fixtures as well, wherever I can. And right, I've lost the screen, so I'll just carry on here. Oh, right. Let's have a look. I'll have a look now. Right, thanks for that, Steve. You're saying that Feyenoord scored 2 versus City, still 3-2, and Hibs. No way! Have they equalised? No way! I have to have a look. Oh my God! It's Hibs 2, Aberdeen 3 now. Oh my God! It's a goal fest in the second half. Can I actually? No, I can't. I'm going to have a listen to it. You know what? I'm going to have a listen to it. I have to. Hibs have got a pull back there. If oh, I'm listening. I've got the wrong headphones on. I hope I don't get in trouble. Hold on. Gee, look, I can't hear that. I'm actually going to listen into the. I just got mad. It's gone Hibs 3, Hibs 3, Hibs has scored 3, Aberdeen 3. It's a goal fest there. It's an absolute goal fest there at the Easter Road Stadium, the homes of Hibs. And oh my days, can you believe it? Could you have got odds there? And Aberdeen have bottled it. Celtic fans and Rangers fans will be going absolutely ballistic. They'll be happy because Aberdeen are dropping points there at the top of the Scottish Premiership, and Bushiri there, Bushiri there on 90 and a 6, making an equaliser. Surely that's the last kick of the game there. Absolutely, I always jinx it for Hibs fans out there. If you're a Scottish fan out there of Hibs or not Scottish at all, but you're a Hibs fan, I tell you much. Whenever I do predictions for your team, you lot always lose. So I do put my hands up and I do say apologies there. I take off my hat to the Hibs fans because they're making it. What a night at Hibs at the Easter Road Stadium. There's only the capacity there of around 15,000 people there or so. Old school stadium there in the Scottish Premiership. It's Hibs 3, Aberdeen 3, and it's absolute goal fest in the second half. At half time, Hibs were winning 1-0, and there you go. I probably jinxed it. I always said to them, Aberdeen then clawing it back at 1 point to 3-1, and it's Mickey Adam there on the ball, driving the ball forward, and a bit of an anticlimax there. But referee blows the whistle, and it ends in the Scottish Premiership. Hibs 3, Aberdeen 3. I'm actually going to look at the table. I'm actually that intrigued. Aberdeen dropping points there in second place. They've got 32 points. And massive points. Excuse me. It's a massive point for Hibs. They are bottom of the Scottish Premiership. But that point there, given the fact that they were winning 1-0 and then they went back to 2-1 down, what a massive win. Aberdeen will be kicking themselves. I think they'll be doing more than that. They'll be absolutely asking serious questions because they were there. They basically dropped 2 points there. They've basically just handed more of the, if you like, ascendancy there to both Glasgow Rangers, who are in third with 23 points. It gives them a little bit of a breathing space there. 9 points behind Aberdeen now. And Celtic fans out there will be absolutely buzzing with that one because obviously Celtic have played 12, 34 points. If they win the next fixture, they're probably playing tomorrow. And if they win the next fixture, then they will make they'll be what? On 13 played, they'll be 5 points ahead of Aberdeen. So There you go. Right, back to the main thing. So well done, Hibs fans out there. I'm kind of glad that I haven't butchered and jinxed it for you lot out there. It is. I'm just going to go through the scores here. It is still, they're still playing Sporting versus Arsenal. I've lost the stream. That's why I'm kind of concentrating on the other one. Let's just have another butcher's at it. See if that works. If you're new to the channel, please hit a like and subscribe. It's coming up towards the last minute of all the Champions League fixtures tonight. And it is Man City Feyenoord on Premier League Sports. I didn't think they could put Silva on that. Arsenal got. Oh no, that was the 5th goal. That's the 5th goal. No, I'm well behind on this stream here. I'm on 81 minutes. Oh, that's well behind that one. I can't. Hold a minute. I don't know what's happened there. I think I'm going to cancel it because I can't. No, I've lost it. No, I can only. I'm going to stop there because basically I'm on like 81 minutes. It's well behind. But anyway, but here definitely I can definitely say that if I can just go back to it's definitely Barcelona 2, Brest 0, Bayern Leverkusen 5, Red Bull Salzburg 0, Bayern Munich 1, PSG 0, PSG Dembele, they've been sent off in the 56 minutes or in the second half for PSG. Let's see if Mikolas Liseo has been brought on as a sub. Yes, it's been brought on. Michael Olise on the bench today. Lisandro Sane starting for Vincent Kompany there for that match. It brought on Michael Olise on 71 minutes. Yes, you were right. Absolutely. There you go. Another one. You're always right, Steve. Muller, the veteran German player there, coming on 77 minutes for Musala, who's an amazing prospect of football. What a youngster! What imagine having Musala and Michael Olise in your side. I will start those two all day long, every day of the week. They need to be on that pitch, anyway, so yeah, and Gnabry starting there, coming on for Coleman for Bayern Munich, who are still just 1-0 up, but PSG with 10 men, Bundelli off with a red card. In the second half, Inter Milan 1, RB Leipzig 0, Manchester City 3. Oh my days! Manchester City! What's happened there? Big up to you, Steve. Absolute legend. Oh my days! I can't believe that. Manchester City just hit the bar. What are they like? What has happened? Manchester City fans, what has happened to you lot? Oh my God, you were so convincingly winning that match. And in the second half, in the later stages of the second half, 75 minutes, Musa, Haji Musa pegs at one, and then Jimenez pegs at another one on 82 minutes, and then Hangcho pegs it back on the 89 minutes, and assisted by Paixão of Feyenoord. And oh my days, what is going on with Pep Guardiola and City? Kevin De Bruyne did come on 68 minutes, and it's still not working for them. He's just not fully there. It is even as one of the substitutes has received a yellow card at the Etihad. They've had 1, 2, 3, 4 substitutions on the Feyenoord there. Their manager, of course, is Brian Prisky. They're up there. But I tell you something, they just hit the crossbar. Oh my God, they hit the crossbar. What is going on, City fans out there? Yeah, that'll be a good one to watch later on. And I'll tell you this much, Steve. I'll tell you this much. What is going on with Manchester City? You know, we've got to play them soon, Crystal Palace. Hopefully, they'll be playing this bad when we go and play them. But it's ended at Sporting 1, Arsenal 5. Congratulations to those Arsenal away fans and the Arsenal players there. They fully deserved that victory, the way they started the first half, the way they finished the first half, the way they started the second half, and the way they finished the second half. Absolutely, they fully deserved that performance there. Slightly a little bit dodgy sometimes, maybe a little bit of set pieces there, but Sporting, they're still a good side, but it's their manager. Sporting have appointed this new bloke in charge. His name is, I have put it on the chat, a guy called Thiago Felipe Monteiro Teixeira. It's so complicated, that name, his name, that I'm sure their players at Sporting are confused as well, like I am. They need to shorten that name out. Come to think about it, I had a few shots at him sitting on his bench, this guy called Thiago Felipe, and he looked like this on his bench. But that's how he looked on his own bench in his own stadium with the same squad, with the same players that within 4 days ago Ruben Amorim had at that same club, and the players were playing like individuals. I'll tell you this much, Sporting fans out there, if you don't get rid of that manager and put someone that actually knows what they're doing, you're not only going to lose whatever advantage you've gained in the league of the Portuguese league, you're going to lose that in the Champions League even furthermore. And furthermore, come January, the transfer window, I can see someone coming in for that. For the 17-year-old, the one who's wearing the number 17 shirt, the 17-year-old Trincao, very good player there on the right hand side there. Also Victor Gyokeres, I can see someone coming in for him as well. So I tell you, and then Morita and Hjulmand, there's some really good players there for Sporting. But I tell you something, their manager looks all out of sorts, and a very massive win for Arsenal. Why is it that Arsenal cannot transform that kind of a performance in the Premier League? Arsenal fans, that's a question for you lot out there. What is going on with your football club? What is going on with your fan base? Why can't your players on the pitch in the Premier League provide a performance like that away from home? Against City, the likes of City, against Liverpool, against all this kind of thing. Why can't they do it? I don't know. Arsenal fans, if you can, put it on the comments below. In the other fixture, Young Boys 1, Atalanta 6. What a mad of a second half there. Atalanta having a practice session there on scoring. It is still playing at the Etihad there, and it's still 3-3. Anything can happen here. Anything can happen here. And it says just ended as I just speak. So it has ended. Manchester City 3, Feyenoord 3. Right, before I go into the Scottish Premier League, I'm going to go into the tables for catch my breath. For Sporting ending 1, Arsenal 5, Bukayo Saka. Very good run up to his penalty, very confident penalty. The goalkeeper, Israel, for Sporting went the right way, but he couldn't get a hand on that. No chance there. So I'm going to look at the tables. There's a massive 3 points for Arsenal. They've gone into the automatic qualifying zone, if you like, and I can confirm that after 5 matches played, some teams haven't played 5 matches because they play tomorrow, like Liverpool. As an example, Borussia Dortmund and Real Madrid, for example. So in the top qualified, what's this? 7 games, no wins. I think that's Arsenal, isn't it? In the league, isn't it? I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with Arsenal anyway. My penny for the guy. Crystal Palace players, come on, let's win against Newcastle at the weekend on Saturday. But here, the table for the UEFA Champions League table, after 5 games played, most of the teams, Inter Milan have played 5. They're on 13 points, so they're gradually, they're not scoring bags of goals, but the goal difference is 7. And actually, in the top 10, they are top in number 1 position at the moment because Liverpool play tomorrow. But they've scored the least amount of goals, and they're up there because they haven't conceded. They haven't conceded a goal. Inter Milan have not conceded a goal in the Champions League in this phase thus far. I can see it in front of me. I can read. Look into my eye, people. Inter Milan have played 5, won 4, drawn 1. They haven't lost anything. They've got a goal difference. They've scored 7 goals. No goals conceded. They've got a goal difference of 7. Inter Milan on 13 points. Barcelona. I love Barcelona. 5 played, won 4, lost 1. And they've scored 18 goals, but they've conceded 5. But they're up there with 12 points. 40 goals. You were spot on, Steve. I tell you what, if you and I were bookie, we're into gambling, we'll probably be making a lot of money, real talk. But I'm not into that. But Barcelona in second place. Then Liverpool are in third, having played only 4 matches. Of course, they play tomorrow against Real Madrid. A junior won't be playing for Vinicius Junior won't be playing for. He's been ruled out for Real Madrid. The Blancos, the Galacticos, and so I expect Liverpool to win at Anfield against La Real Madrid. Liverpool played 4. They've won 12 points. Atalanta, people, Atalanta, having played 5. They are on 11 points up there. So very good, with a very good goal difference of 10. Bayern Leverkusen are up there as well. Very convincing win there today with a goal difference now of +6. So that helps them a lot. Monaco, they have only played 4. Arsenal, massive win over Sporting. They've just gone ahead of Sporting, who are in 8th, and the automatic qualifying for the next stages. A lot of football still to be played, though, I can't lie. But Arsenal are in 7th place, having played 5. They got 10 points, but they got a goal difference of 6, the same as Monaco. But Monaco play tomorrow, so Arsenal could still actually go up one more place. Sporting, having lost today by that goal of amount, have got a goal difference of 3, so they dropped to 8th. But they're still on the same amount of points as Arsenal. What a terrible loss by Sporting. Their new manager, I'm sorry, I don't know where they've plucked him from, but wherever they got him in the market, it's a bad apple in a bad barrel. I tell you something, Sporting fans, you need to just get rid of him. He looked absolutely reindeer in front of headlights there in his dugout. He looked like this. I saw him 3 times. The camera panned to him and he was like this. He looked absolutely terrified, petrified. He looked absolutely lost. And he's got the same players there that Ruben Amorim had with him 4 days ago. Same players. He looked absolutely shell-shocked and lost of ideas. And Sporting fans, you need to get a new manager, pal, over there. Brest are in 9, having played 5 in 10. And Aston Villa, of course, they've... I'm not going to go through all of it. But Manchester City, with them dropping points today, they're still in the playoff section. They are in 15th place with 8 points. So had they have won today, they were winning 3-0 at one point, if I'm not mistaken. Manchester City would have been in the automatic qualifying stages there, because they're on a goal difference of +6, so they would have been even a plus more. They would have been above Arsenal, literally. So that's the difference of a gap there. Manchester City are played 5 on 8 points. Had they kept the win tonight against Feyenoord, they would have... Manchester City would have been above Arsenal easily because of the goal difference, and in the automatically stages there. So that's how close it is there. And Feyenoord, they're obviously picking up that very important point there. And so Celtic there on 7 points as well. So a lot of her PSG. What is happening to PSG? I can see Enrique there, the manager, they're losing his jobs very soon. A lot of pressure there, a lot of money being spent at that football club. With the amount of money the owners have, they've only got 4 points, having played five games. And And yeah, the other one that's crept out and gone up the table was AC Milan, up to nine. Having played 5, they're up to 14th place, just above Manchester City with 9 points. I got a prediction correct into 1-0 live set. There you go. There you go. So another thing, you always get a lot of things right, Steve. And I tell you this much: what an evening of football! Who would have thought that Manchester City would absolutely bottle a 3-0? It was 3-0. They were leading 3-0, and they absolutely threw away that 3-0 win to a 3-3 against Feyenoord there, and at the Etihad, and basically it means that they could have finished, if they kept that 3-0 win, they would have finished. Basically, they lost that lead even after they brought on Kevin De Bruyne. That tells you something. Something is not right there. Another big surprise tonight is the goal fest in the Scottish Premiership between Hibs and Aberdeen. Oh my days. I always jinx it for the Hibs fans out there. I do apologise. But it ended 3-3. Aberdeen dropping points. They were leading at one point, I think 3-1, and they absolutely bottled it. Celtic fans will be happy because Aberdeen has dropped points, and Rangers fans will also be happy because they dropped points. In the Championship, in the English Championship, Norwich hit Plymouth for 6 goals, and so let's have another look at this. So it's in the yeah, that's a bad loss there for them. Right. Last of all, I'm just going to quickly end it now. If you're new to the channel, please hit a like and subscribe. I think the performance out of all today was just the way Arsenal were playing on and off the ball. Off the ball, they were pressing their opponent, Sporting. The bad performance of the night has to be the manager for Sporting. I'm not going to say his name because no one's going to remember him. No one's going to know him. He won't be there for long. He looked absolutely scared, petrified, out of ideas on his touchline. He wouldn't even get out there on his touchline to support his players. He was completely out of it, outfoxed by the way Arsenal started the first half, the way they finished the first half, the way they started the second half, and the way they finished the second half. Absolutely outplayed them in all quarters. So well done, those are Arsenal away fans. You could hear them in the crowd going absolute scenes there. And next of all, I'm just going to go quickly on the fixtures for tomorrow, and then I'll round it up. It is going to be tomorrow another good day of football, I would say. And oh, I'm in the wrong day. Tomorrow, I think I'll do the watch along, a combination of Aston Villa versus Juventus, Celtic versus Club Brugge, but I think I'm gonna do the heading for Liverpool versus Real Madrid. It doesn't get bigger than that, surely, in European football. The man of European honours that Real Madrid and Liverpool have won together as clubs, I'm pretty sure that will probably amount to the most ever if you add all the other ones. I could be wrong, but it will surprise me if I'm right. Villa back to back. I don't know the way we played them. If they play how they played against us, I think Juventus might give them penny for thought. But they are playing at Villa Park. I'm not sure that actually that is an advantage for Unai Emery at the moment, playing at Villa Park. They seem to have gone off the boil there, in my opinion. Hence why Palace should have got the 3 points last Saturday. Real talk. We just conceded. We were leading 2-1, Steve, and we just lack of concentration. And they scored against us between the near post and the goalkeeper. We could let the ball go in, and that shouldn't happen. And it is what it is. But Palace should have scored. We deserved to get the 3 points on Saturday, but we didn't. Villa did beat Bayern, but they'll be up for the UCL games. Yeah, I think that's what Unai Emery was really brought there to do, and they know that that's what they that's what they need to do, I suppose. Let's see where they are in the league. In the Champions League, Aston Villa are there you go. They're even above Manchester City at the moment on points and on goal difference. So, if, as an example, if Aston Villa win tomorrow, they'll be on 12 points. They will go up to at least fourth. At least fourth. So there's still a lot to change at the end of these rounds, because Arsenal, if Aston Villa win, it's a big win as well for Atletico Madrid. They go up to 9 points. So there's still a lot of up and downs to go of teams. I mean, to see Real Madrid down in 21st place, I mean, it's just like, what? Also, PSG, what? I mean, but it is what it is. I mean, they're champions. They're not even in the automatic qualifying situation at the moment. So we have to wait and see. But yeah, tomorrow I probably would do the watch along for Liverpool versus Real Madrid. And that should be a massive one there. I will also keep an eye, of course, of what's going on at Villa Park, and of course what's going on at Celtic Park, because Celtic will be facing Club Brugge. I expect Celtic, Brendan Rodgers there, to win that against Club Brugge, and so that will be quite juicy. I'll try and do my predictions before the kickoffs, and also in the Championship, Portsmouth are playing Millwall. Portsmouth fans out there, I don't ask for much. Just beat Millwall. Anyone in the Championship, just finish above Millwall and make sure that they don't get into the playoffs for tomorrow. Right. Last of all, summing it up, a massive statement made by the Arsenal players, by the Arsenal away fans, I will say by Mikel Arteta. But I tell you something, they were playing against one of the best informed sides in Europe. But because Manchester United fans out there took their manager, Ruben Amorim, out of Sporting, the new manager at Sporting absolutely looked shocked. He looked out of his depth. He looked absolutely petrified. He was like this. I counted it 3 times. He looked absolutely scared in his own dugout. The new Sporting manager, out of ideas, out of his depth. And I tell you something, that can only mean 2 things. Sporting won't keep him in the long term. And number 2, come January, clubs like Arsenal, clubs like Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, they'll be looking at their Sporting players and they'll be saying, we can sign for you in January. And so I can imagine the Sporting players and their agents, they're already on the blower. They're already calling Ruben Amorim, because they all got his contact number. They're all calling Ruben Amorim. They're contacting Pep Guardiola. They're contacting all the other clubs and saying, look, can you sort us out here, because we're in a mess here now in Sporting. Real talk. Brilliant performance from the Arsenal players on and off the ball, and they deserve their 5-1 away win. Manchester City fans, I thought you were going to win 3-0. That was my prediction for your team. I predicted it right. You scored 3 points, 3 goals, and I thought you was going to end 3-0 against Feyenoord, and you all absolutely bottled it, City fans. I mean, City fans, Manchester City fans, what is wrong with a lot of you? Unbelievable. I predicted you guys to score 3 goals. You score 3 goals at home in the Champions League, and then you completely bottled it. I have no answers to add to that. Real talk. So it is what it is. Right, that's me done for today. A big win for Atletico Madrid, I will say. Diego Simeone there. And a very well deserved a clean sheet for Barcelona as well, winning 2-0. Inter Milan, slowly and quietly and steadily, they are going through this. They have not conceded not 1 goal in the Champions League. Inter Milan, and they lead the Champions League at the moment. Of course, Liverpool play tomorrow against. I got Sunderland scored correct and 2 predictions right. There you go. So you got a few right there. Do you know what I mean? I can't get past that. Aberdeen 3-1 up 1 point against Hibs. Hibs were leading in the first at half time 1-0. Complete bottle jobs there. Burnley winning 2-0. They're just having a quick butchers out there, see if there's anything juicy there. But yeah, Sunderland 0, West Brom. I mean, yeah, I remember you predicted that 0-0. Yeah, all right. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Please stay safe and stay warm. Keep the water out. Stay safe. And thank you very much, anyone who has contributed. Even if you haven't put a chat in the comment in the chat, thank you very much for doing so. Big up to you, Steve. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay warm, and look forward to seeing you soon in the chat or in other channels. A big up to you, Steve RFC. Who else did we have there? We had Graham Rogers there. Big up to you, Graham Rogers there, Liverpool fan there. And also big up to James Stone. Absolute gentleman there, or lady, I don't know, because people put their names for different things, and I can't see anyone else. You can't see anyone else. Yeah, that's it. So thank you very much, anyone in the chat. Please keep hitting the likes. Anyone in the chat, anyone who's watching the playback, I do watch-alongs for Crystal Palace men, Crystal Palace women. I do watch-alongs for, as you can see tonight, for the UEFA Champions League. Well done, those Arsenal away fans at going away to Portugal to Sporting. They won 5-1. Very well deserved, that performance by them. Have they got their Arsenal back? Why can't Arsenal replicate those kind of performances in the Premier League? Arsenal fans, please leave it in the comments. I'll try and reply to you if you can. And also, very well done there for Atletico Madrid. Diego Simeone, they're out there doing the team. Manchester City fans, I predicted you guys would win 3-0. You got your 3 goals, 3-0 up, and then complete bottle jobs. I mean, I'm lost for words there. Manchester City fans, what is happening to your club? Even after they brought on Kevin De Bruyne, you still conceded 3 goals. Right. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll catch you up on the next one. And yeah, see you tomorrow. I'll definitely do, if I can, the Liverpool against Real Madrid, Celtic versus Club Brugge, and Aston Villa against somebody whom I can't remember. Thank you for watching. Take care and stay safe, and catch you up on the next one. Thank you for watching, everyone.